What's good? It's your boy Tab Money, and today I'm gonna talk about what is Web 4. You know what I'm saying? What is Web 4? Like Web 3 is all about making internet a 3D environment into the metaverse, and that's what Web 3 is. Is just turning the internet into a virtual reality world, into an augmented reality world, and so on and so forth. But what is Web 4 though? What is Web 4, and what is the gateway to Web 4? Now, Web 3, now Web 2 is the beginning, not Web 2, but Web 1 is the beginning of the internet, and Web 2 is where we at right now with the internet. And Web 3 is where we move into next when the internet officially become a fourth and fifth dimension. I consider Web 3 the fourth and fifth dimension of consciousness within a virtual environment. You know what I'm saying? For those who find it difficult to reach the higher planes or the spiritual realms or even dimensions and stuff like that, because it takes a lot of dedication, but also it takes a lot of emotions out of you reaching that spiritual awakening or spiritual a consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Having that spiritual consciousness is not that easy. You know, it takes a lot of dedication and everything else. But when it comes to Web 3 or the metaverse, that's a gateway to the fourth and fifth dimension of consciousness of living in the virtual world. So what is Web 4? Web 4 is dreaming inside the metaverse. Like when you go to sleep at night, you automatically enter into the metaverse while you sleeping. You control your avatar through the power of the brain computer chip that's inside of your brain, whether it's Neuralink or any other brain computer device that will help you connect to the internet while you're sleeping. You know what I'm saying? So Web 4 is really all about dreaming inside the metaverse. You know what I'm saying? Dreaming inside the virtual plane and mini metaverses and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be the Omniverse or Facebook's Meta or any of those things. You know what I'm saying? It's all about dreaming inside of the metaverses, you know what I mean? By having a brain computer chip inside of your brain in order for you to dream inside of those type of things, you know what I mean? So basically what I'm trying to say though is that Web 4 is basically dreaming inside a metaverse, you know what I mean? Like it could be Neuralink that would help you enter into the metaverse while you're sleeping, but it's going to take some time for that technology to develop, you know what I mean? Because even though technology is already kind of lightweight advanced right now, but not in its full potential right now as we speak. I mean, it's already advanced when it comes to cameras and watching us everywhere we go and stuff like that. But when it really comes down to it, you know, Web 4 is really all about bringing in, you know what I'm saying, that dreamlike environment by having a brain computer chip inside of your brain to where when you go to sleep at night, you know what I'm saying, you use your brain chip and you can log into the metaverse through that brain chip, and you can just basically start dreaming or start renting some virtual worlds. Not renting, but probably renting virtual worlds. It might come down to that point, but basically going inside these virtual worlds and dreaming inside these virtual worlds. Like for example, like I'm an Xbox fanboy, I'm an Xbox punk. And I feel as though if you have a brain computer chip, you can connect that to your Xbox. So where you get, you know, since cloud gaming is big with Xbox, and this is why I like cloud gaming, because it involves, you know, gaming from anywhere. And Xbox want to be on every device as well. And when it comes to brain computer chips, they can definitely add their cloud gaming system in them brain computer chips, while people use their brains by playing the games and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, you're always playing the Xbox games, multiplayer, battle royale, you know, any fighting games, any game that you like to play through your brain computer chip, you know what I mean? And that's what Web 4 is. Web 4 is all about dreaming inside the metaverse, you know, having experience in the metaverse and really just dreaming inside of it, you know what I'm saying? So basically having a brain computer chip like Neuralink is really just popping right now. But there are other brain computer chips as well that you can that they are working on to implant in people's brains and stuff and whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? So when it really come down to it, though, it's basically it's a way of, you know, making people dream inside the metaverse and also living inside the metaverse. You feel what I'm saying? However you want to put it. So whole 9 yards. So basically, the web 4 is basically having a brain computer chip inside your brain to where you can, when you go to sleep at night, or if you're taking a nap, or you feel like you're tired, or even if you're sick, you use your brain computer chip to log into the metaverse or omniverse or any other metaverse or any other virtual plane. You can dream inside of there by having that brain computer chip, you know what I'm saying? And that's what Web 4 is. Web 4 is all about having be able to dream inside a metaverse and using your mind to control your avatar, to move your avatar, see what your avatar sees, do what your avatar do, and so on and so forth. And also adding Xbox into it, this cloud gaming system into it, to where you can log into your brain computer chip to log into that game system and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I want to say though, man. That's one thing I want to say. So when it really comes down to it though, brain computer chips is going to be mainstream around the year 2030, around the mid or late 2030. But when it comes down to it though, the Web 4 type of experience will not come true basically around a year, basically in the maybe in the late 2030s or in the mid 2040s. You know what I'm saying? But by the time 2050 comes, it will already be possible to dream inside the metaverse. So Web 4 will probably come in the year 2050, you know what I'm saying, or around that time, or either in the time of 2030 or 2040, you know what I'm saying. But out of those decades, you know what I'm saying, Web 4 will come true, and people will have brain computer chips implanted into their brains to where they can dream. There's many good, they're going to give out many benefits when it comes down to brain computer chips. You know what I'm saying? People might not accept it at first, but once they say you can dream inside the metaverse or dream inside a video game, dream inside your Xbox or whatever you want to dream inside in. You know what I'm saying? Once they push out that idea and let people know, like, hey, if you get this brain computer chip and implanted into your brain, you'll be able to dream inside the metaverse or omniverse or any type of metaverse you want to dream inside in. You know what I'm saying? So whole 9 yards. But that's one thing I want to say though, man. So when it really comes down to it though, Web 4 is about having a brain computer chip inside of your brain to where you can dream inside of the metaverse or inside of Xbox ecosystem or any type of game console, any type of thing that help you experience the experience that you want to experience. But I know I'm not making too much sense, but that's one thing I want to say. So Web 4 is all about dreaming inside of the virtual plane and dreaming inside the virtual world. You know what I mean? And that's one thing I want to say. So this is your boy Time Out. I'm finna sign off, and that's what I want to say. So that's what Web 4 is, and that's what Web 4 is all about, and that's what I'm all about for Web 4 and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be on the lookout for my other videos. And I'm gonna talk about more about celebrity feats too, but ain't no new pictures I found and stuff, so I can't find no new pictures to talk about. But as soon as there be some new pictures, I'll talk about it. But at the same time, it is what it is. But other than that, that's what Web 4 is. Web 4 is all about dreaming inside a virtual plane by having a brain computer chip to where when you go to bed at night or when you take a nap or when you feel sick and you want to lay down, you can log into the virtual world and live out your virtual dreams. You know what I'm saying? This shit boy Time Money.